C. Webb getting his jersey. The 5-time All-NBA and 5-time All-Star averaged 23 points per game with the Kings, third most in franchise history, was the #1 overall pick in 1993, and the only player over the last 50 years to record 50 points and 25 rebounds in a game. His #4 jersey has been retired by the Sacramento Kings. And now we're joined by Chris Webber, and of course the first thing we have to say is congratulations, right, Jalen?
Absolutely, congratulations, no doubt about it. How about this? Macy Edward, Christopher Webber. Congratulations, my brother, for one of your day ones. Whether it's you balling at Temple Christian, whether it's you balling at Country Day, winning state championships, McDonald's All-American, Player of the Year in the state, a member of the Fab Five, driving a blue Corsica, playing in the league, going behind the back as a youngster against Charles Barkley and putting in work, going to the Wizards, doing work, and now being inducted into the Hall of Fame. It's been a long time coming, brother. It took you 8 or 9 years for it to finally happen. Congratulations. How did you feel when you first got the call?
Well, thank you, brother. Thank you. I don't know, Jinx, I'm still in shock, you know. My father's very happy, so that makes me happy. My mother's happy, and it's just a moment, dog, of being grateful. I'm just thankful, man. Just thankful to all the people, the family members and friends and family, you know, that's been around. I'm just in shock. I really don't know what to say.
So you're a Detroit kid. You've come so very far, balling at St. Cecilia. You put in so much time, so much energy, so much love, so much passion into your game, into your career. What are some of your most memorable moments of your playing career?
Playing at 1300 Beaubien. Thank you to all the police officers that were our coaches in the Police Athletic League. Curtis Hervey, Mr. Montgomery, my coaches for the Super Friends, Mr. Keener, Mrs. Keener, his wife, coaches at Country Day, you know, my parents, my church, Faith Baptist, the prayer warriors, all my mother's prayer warriors out there, my father, him working, you know, in the factories for 30 years, you know. So those are the things I think about. Like, the games I love and everything, but those are the things that made us. You know from what your mother put in you and how we wouldn't even be here where we are if it wasn't for our parents. It had nothing to do with the game. It had to do with the family and the love of the people in your community, your coaches, your family, your pastors, you know, and I'm just really thankful that God put all those people in my life to help me accomplish my dreams.
You know, Chris, it's extraordinary to hear you thanking the people that you're thanking and to think of the impact you too have had on the game and the way that you've influenced the way that players play. Did you think when you first started out in the beginning, when you were coached by those policemen, that you would be inducted into the Hall of Fame?
Nah. Whoever says they think they get into the Hall of Fame, you know, it's just, it's not true. I remember taking a white toothbrush and some beat up gym shoes over to Jalen's house, walking him down the street, and we would get soap water and white shoe polish and try to make our shoes look new. And who knew later that, you know, you'd be on a team that, you know, wearing long shorts and rocking what we do and just being ourselves. So no, I didn't know if being yourself was good enough to change the game and influence people. But thank God, you know, we had an impact.
And you in particular, and by the way, shout out to our Fab Five brothers, Jawan, Ray, and Jimmy. How about the fact that as a big, your ability to dribble, pass, and shoot the three with your size, spin out lobs, but also handle it in a transition. Now we're playing positionless basketball. How do you now, as you look back at your game and how it developed, see how much of your game is now influenced in so many big men that play?
Well, I definitely see, you know, parts of my game in a lot of guys that play today, and that's because, you know, we stole from the generation before us. So I think me and you might be the two biggest Magic fans that live, and it started with Magic and, you know, him smiling, running up and down the court, dribbling with that high dribble, pushing the ball down the court that made me want to get in the middle and try to be like a point guard. It was the George Gervins. You know, growing up in Detroit with Derek Coleman, Steve Smith, Doug Smith, Victor Alexander, the big guys, you have to be able to dribble, you have to be able to shoot, you have to be able to pass, you have to do it all. And so it was emulating myself after all those players that came before me, wanting to get their game, take it to another level or put my thing on it. And, you know, I thank them. And then, you know, working at it and, you know, who knew that, you know, who knew that the things we were working on, the things that coaches were saying you shouldn't do, you know, we knew it was right. We knew it was right. We knew that you can make players better, that you can get others involved. And so, you know, a lot of these thoughts, questions that you're asking me, I'm just thinking about them honestly for the first time, because when else do you really get to sit back and think about your career, you know, in such a way and like everything you've been through. So I definitely know we had a great impact on the game, and it was because of our love, but definitely because of the Magics, Gervins, and all of them that came before us that showed us just a glimpse of what the game was going to be.
I love you, my brother. Congratulations. Macy Edward, Christopher Webber III. You're in the Hall of Fame, brother. You made it to the Hall of Fame. We played on the Super Friends together. Shout out to Curtis Hervey. We were 13 years old. You're in the Hall of Fame, brother. Well deserved. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Chris.
Jalen Anthony Rose, it's crazy, man. And thank God for your beautiful, wonderful mother, because you know what she did for me.
Thank you, brother. I love you. I appreciate you.
Love you too. Thank you, Maria.